Morning everyone, time for our next amygdala hijack. So I'm going to concentrate on what's going on out there and sort of focus on balancing one of the amygdala, my core little amygdala points that I use all the time with my kinesiology balances. So just asking the body, asking the energy out there to find the most active amygdala point for our universal consciousness this morning. Okay, so the way I put in the amygdala are these little points here, so I'm going to have my little etheric body. Okay, so today it's pain and punishment. Now, with everything going on in the world at the moment, there is so much craziness, so much hype, so much misinformation, so much anger and hatred and frustration. So it's bringing up a lot of people's core issues around not being believed, not being heard, not being understood, not being seen, not being worthy, not deserving of life. So and I'm really starting to breathe quite heavily. Okay, so so apparently I have some as well in there. So the pain and punishment circuitry in the body, it's when your brain will stay, when you're doing something every day and it's not good for you and yet you keep doing it. Part of it is that we need to have enough pain so that we can't stand it anymore, so that we can move on and do something different. How often do we see that in abusive relationships or abusive partners, abusive workplaces? Punishment point. Yep, still more there. Okay, so let me ask, what do we need to clear this? Okay, no, we need to do a celestial circuit. Okay, so that's the beginning and end point of this meridian and this meridian. So okay, so because the energy is so heightened at the moment, everyone's feeling like they have to do something. If they say the wrong thing, the wrong outcome's going to happen. But sometimes when you don't want to get involved in something, the best thing you can do is actually sit back and ignore it, because the energy of the hype and the energy of the anger and the energy of what's going on just isn't worth the destruction of our soul and our emotions and our belief systems. Yeah, so I know personally for me, a few of my core little belief systems are struggling at the moment, as we've discussed a little bit. Sorry, now my throat chakra is closing over. So it's about, there's all this stuff about speaking up at the moment as well. What if you say the wrong thing? What if you cop hatred? And I do feel like it's a time on the planet where if you believe in something, we should be standing up, but there's so much negative energy out there. So I suppose my goal would be the whole love and light to all, live and let live. As long as what people are doing aren't hurting me and my family, whatever. But when it comes down to someone in my world's being damaged, someone I love is being damaged, that's tough. Yeah, right, so these two chakras both being energetically hit at the moment. So not being able to breathe, I can't breathe, and the throat, which is sort of about speaking your truth, speaking your mind. So we'll do it here and here. So throat, heart, so throat and heart chakras. Breathe it through, breathe it through. So these are really impacting on that pain and punishment amygdala point. Running that central meridian. Stacking it in, so we're just adding to the energy. Yeah, right, I just felt my shoulders drop. Nice. nice. Without a glass of red, Okay, so this is figure eights over the... So when we do figure eights, that's sort of choosing a part of the body. And yeah, so this part's really blocked because these two chakras are blocked. The energy from here to here, auric, meridian, chakras, just isn't running smoothly. And what that can end up meaning is that we're not going to flow well through life. Things can just go wrong energetically because the center of gravity is off to the right in the doing. I must do, I must say, I must be, you know, there's sort of that real hard energy going on. So we just need to clear that. Everything we do, are we doing it with love? Are we doing it with care? Are we doing it with compassion? Don't get pulled into the mob mentality. Okay, I think we've just started to clear that pain and punishment circuit. Okay, we need a flower essence to finish off. Well, let's see what it is. Okay, I think it's sunshine wattle. I'll grab it. Yeah, so sunshine wattle, it's around not seeing a bright future. It's around a lack of optimism, a lack of enthusiasm. It's around not being able to, you know, sort of like it's a real challenge to see the positive going on. And I know in my world, the grassroots things to do with putting information out there around some of the evil and atrocities in the world are actually really nice to be in that position. So anyway, hope that was helpful. So today's Amygdala Hijacked, pain punishment circuits. Have a